these walls have stood through quiet days, carried dreams in subtle ways. The floorboards hung with steps long gone, a gentle pulse that lingers on. Windows frame the fading light, morning's glow and fading night, beams that hold 1,000 tales of life set sail with steady sails. Walls that hold our time inside, where silent moments still reside. The voices fade and years move on, the heart of home stays ever strong. Porch remains where feet once stood, a place that knew both hope and good. Paint may peel and wood may age, but love's alive on every page. Step through doors and you will find a story kept within the bind, a house that holds what's left behind, the ties that never unwind. Walls that hold our time inside, where silent moments still reside. The voices fade and years move on, the heart of home stays ever strong.
I passed the fence where the wildflowers grow, your name's still carved on the old back road. The sunset hits that gravel bed, feels like I'm meeting you again. The creek still sings like it did last June, you'd hum along to its lazy tune. I swear I heard your boots last night on the porch swing moving side to side. And every time the wind turns low, I feel you more than you can know. Even the river knows your name, still carves its song into the clay. The sky turns gold and lets it go, just like you did, soft and slow. No, you don't have to say goodbye. Even the river already cried. I ain't mad you needed more. Love like yours was born to roam, but when the water finds its bend, it always circles back again. Even the river knows your name, still sings its song after the rain. I sit and hum the song we made between the wood and your old braid. So if you ever change your mind, even the river still knows the time.
that call. Pants on the chair, boots in the hall. Truck won't crank, she'll roll downhill. Coffee's cold, but I drink it still. I ain't got silver, I ain't got gold, but I got warm when nights get cold. I ain't got much, but I got me. Sunset beer and a pine wood tree. No big plans, just porch light glow. Dog snoring soft and slow. She said I'd never be enough, but this old life's more than tough. Ain't rich in things you see, but I got peace, and that's free. Neighbor's kid threw me a wave. Fixes bike, now I'm brave. Mama calls, says you okay? Yeah, I smile and say made it halfway. No big wins, but no regrets. These small days are my best bets. Ain't got much, but I got me. Barefoot laugh, worn blue jeans. Sky's all pink, the world slows down, and I still live in the small town crowd. She left trying to chase that flame. I stayed here and kept my name. Ain't flashy, but it's free, and that's more than she could see. No gold chain, no limelight buzz, just a quiet life, and that's enough.
Quiet stars light up the sky. Gentle breezes drifting by. Grass is swaying, soft embrace. Nature's calm, a sacred place. Crickets hum a steady tune. Underneath the silver moon, every sound a soothing song. In this night where I belong, peaceful night on open land, restful heart and steady hand. In this stillness, dreams take flight, held within the soft twilight. Shadows fade, the world is still. Calmness flows and time stands still. In this space, my soul can breathe, finding strength in quiet ease. So I'll stay beneath
Didn't mean to fade that slow. Words got sharp, I let them go. You were reaching through my storms. I was colder than your warmth. Now the mirror don't lie. I'm the one made you cry. But if love still lives in you, let me prove I see it true. I'm hard to hold, easy to break. Didn't see it till too late. But if you still got a space, I swear I'll earn my place. Ain't trying to rewrite the past, just asking for one chance to be the man who stays and learns to love with grace. You were right, I never heard. Talked too loud, missed every word. Took your silence as a sign. Now I'm wishing it was mine. I don't want a perfect ending, just a start that's worth defending. If your heart's still soft tonight, let me stand there in the light. I'm hard to hold, easy to break, but I'll fix what I forsake. Won't run when shadows come, won't hide behind what's numb. If you've still got a space, I'll show you change has weight. It ain't too late if you still got love for me to chase. Yeah. Oh.
Took that bus when I turned 20. Left the fields of dust empty. Said goodbye with one last grin. Told myself this ain't the end. City lights were loud and golden, but the silence felt unspoken. Kept my pride but lost my skin, trying to chase what ain't within. Heard my name in a stranger's voice. Didn't sound like home, just noise. Every wind still felt like sin. Guess I missed where I began. Now I'm back on the two-lane ride. Hands on the wheel, pain I hide. Mama's porch light flickers dim, but it shines like hope to him. I ain't rich, but I got time, and a worn-out heart that climbs. Every fall I fell back then. Let me hear where I begin. Ran from ghosts I made from nothing. Thought I'd earn some love by bluffing, but it's peace I've yet to win. Found it once in your old grin. Maybe I was meant to roam, just to know what feels like home. Even lost, I kept your grin, tucked inside where I began. Now I'm back on that gravel road, less to prove, more soul to hold. Ain't no map that draws me in, like your voice, like the wind. I ain't whole, but I've come close, built from loss and letting go. Every wrong I call to win. Let me back where I begin. Left the fields, the dust, the empty shortened dust. Let empty hang into the downbeat of the next measure. Every wind still felt like sin, and facades felt and Lansing right at the end of the bar. Let me back where I began. Let me back where I began. She got the best of me, skating on the backseat, dust on the dash from her old boots. I don't drive that truck past Main Street since she took off with the truth. I ain't mad, I ain't broken, but these gears still know her name. Every turn's another token of the girl I couldn't tame. She left me next to me in the driveway, engine running hard in park. Took the best of my good days and the light out of my dark. I keep rolling down these back roads, but they all lead back to her. Guess some fires burn too quiet before they hurt. Her perfume's hiding in the leather like it don't know she moved on. Still singing our song out of habit, even though she's been long gone. She left me best to me in the driveway, engine running hard in park. Took the best of my good days and the light out of my dark. Yeah, I keep rolling down these back roads, but they circle back to her. Guess some wounds just wear your wheels down in the dirt.
Clock ticks slow, the room stays cold. Stories lie in silence told. I count the stars, I count the pain, tracing memories like a chain. Thoughts collide in restless streams, fading hopes and shattered dreams. Every hour feels the same in the quiet. I call your name. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely sleep. Morning breaks with pale gray light. Still I wrestle with the night, but every dawn I find my way, though the nights may never stay. So I face another day with scars that time can't take away. Endless nights will pass me by till the stars fall from the sky. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely sleep, yeah. I barely sleep. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely sleep.
Used to shine in morning gold, caught her laugh, the years unfold. Now it leans where no one calls. That mirror facing four blank walls. Once it knew the weight of truth, wrinkles drawn from reckless youth. But silence grew too wide to stall, so it turned and told it all to all. You can't hide from what you are, but some reflections cut too far. So it bowed beneath the fall. That mirror that won't face us all. What we bury doesn't sleep. It lingers cold and buried deep. Sometimes you turn to catch it all, but it's staring at the wall. So if you see it turned away, don't assume it's lost the way. It just remembers every fall. That mirror that faced the wall. Rusty frame, faded paint, rolling slow without complaint. Windows down, breeze flows in, a faithful friend through thick and thin. Tires kick dust on dirt and stone, paths I've known since I was grown. Engine hums a steady song, takes me back where I belong. Old truck on the country road, carrying stories never told. Through the hills and open plains, in that truck I'm whole again. Sunset paints the sky with fire, memories in the rear view tire. Though the years have come and gone, that old truck keeps rolling on. So here's to roads that never end, and that old truck, my lifelong friend. With every mile and every load, I find my heart along that road.
She said don't text me, so I did at 3:05. Said don't call me, so I hit her line just to drive. Said don't wait on me, but her porch light stayed on. Told me don't show up drunk, but damn, she knew I'd come. Got that shirt I left back in June. Smells like ashtray and cheap perfume. She ain't soft, she plays like steel, but girl's the only thing I feel. She said don't, but she meant try. She slammed the door, then stared in my eyes. And when I leaned in, she didn't move. Kinda froze like she wanted it to. She said don't, like she said come here. Voice cracked like a second beer. We don't say love, we just get loud, then quiet down like we're both proud. We sat on steps, she lit my smoke. Told me you always break then Joe. I laughed too fast, she rolled her eyes. Said you never learn, but damn you try. She asked if I still sing that song, the one I swore I'd never play too long. I said only when I miss your fight. She smirked and said sing it tonight. She said don't, but she meant stay. Said it's too late, but she leaned my way. When I touched her hand, she didn't flinch, just pulled me close like nothing changed since. She said don't, like she said prove me, like a dare in the back of a movie. We don't heal, we just hang on. Say don't, then write another song. Oh, 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 yeah. Windows down, air was thick with August. Sunburned skin, your laugh still haunts this car. You said don't forget me when I'm honest, but truth fades fast like cheap cigar. I drive past that old pier, same beach, same year, but I ain't the same kid who held your hand in fear. Summer stays in the rear view, but your name's still on my tongue. All the nights I thought I knew you, was I wrong or just too young? Now I keep the silence loud in every song I run through. Guess I never really outgrew the way I lost me in you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. Empty cup, dashboard still cracked open. You left your ring, said keep it for the ride. That sunset bled through words unspoken, and I let go without goodbye. Gaslight's been on low, still I roam slow, looking for a version of me you used to know. Summer stays in the rear view, but your voice still cuts right through. Try to laugh, try to outdo the way your echo bends the truth. Now I keep the silence loud in every mile I push through. Guess I never really outgrew the way I lost me in you. Maybe if I called just once, maybe if I said you were, would it make this ghost feel lighter, or just burn like back then? Summer stays in the rear view, but your name's still on my tongue. I still see you in that drive-through, eyes all red, kiss undone. And I keep the silence loud in every beat I fall through. Guess I never really outgrew the way I lost me in you. Oh, 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 oh.
Flicker soft on worn out walls, quiet night and empty halls. Lantern burns through winter's chill, guiding hearts with gentle will. Timber creaks beneath the roof, stories held in every proof. Hands once strong and voices kind live within this space and time. Lantern light in the old house glow, warming more than you could know. Though the years have passed us by, the gentle flame will never die. I sit alone but feel them near. Loved one's gone but still so clear. In this light I find my way through the night to break of day. Lantern light in the old house glow, warming more than you could know. Though the years have passed us by, the gentle flame will never die. So hold your flame, keep it bright in darkest hours through the night. Like that lantern burning slow, love will guide and help you grow.
Shows up that crooked smile, 2 backpacks and a tank on fire. I said, where'd you see you? Said, anywhere. Rolled the windows down, tossed out the cares. Radio loud, feet on the dash, state lines flying by so fast. You said, let's not go home tonight. I said, girl, you read my mind. We got a full tank, no map, midnight sky in the rear view glass. No plans, no texts, no calls, just gravel roads and late night draws. Laughing like we lost our minds, burning up that county line. We don't know where this all leads, but it sure feels like we're free. Neon signs and diner fries, sang every word of Sweet Caroline. You dance barefoot at a truck stop light. Ain't sure if we're wrong, but it feels so right. Sun coming up, still wide awake, wheels humming like a song we make. You said, let's keep riding till it breaks. I said, ain't no brakes on fate. We got a full tank, no map, midnight sky in the rear view glass. No plans, no texts, no calls, just gravel roads and late night draws. Laughing like we lost our minds, burning up that county line. We don't know where this all leads, but it sure feels like we're free. Maybe someday we'll settle down, find a porch swing in a quiet town. But right now we just chase the sound of that freedom we just found. We got a full tank, no map, burning daylight and not looking back. No rules, no roads, just you and me. This kind of lost feels kind of free. Laughing like we lost our minds, kicking dust off every line. Let them wonder where we'll be. We got a full tank, that's all we need. We got a full tank, that's all we need.
We've laughed our way through Friday nights. You knew my heart, but not the why. I held it in, afraid to break what we had and what's at stake. But every time you lean on me, it gets harder not to speak. You call me friend, I play along, but girl, that word feels kinda wrong. 'Cause every time you smile like that, I lose the breath I thought I had. I've been quiet, scared it ends, but I love you more than friends. You talk about some guy you met. I nod and drink, try to forget. But you don't see the way I look. When you ain't looking, I'm an open book. If I don't say it now, I'll regret all the nights we never met. You call me friend, I say okay, but this truth just won't go away. You're the first light in my sky, the reason why I even try. I've been waiting for this sin to say I love you more than friends. You call me friend, I play along, but girl, that word feels kinda wrong. 'Cause every time you smile like that, I lose the breath I thought I had. I've been quiet, scared it ends, but I love you
more than friends.
Knows the weight of years, worn down wood and silent cheers. A single glass, a folded quilt, 1,000 days that never built. No curtains drawn for anyone, no footprints chasing setting sun, just ticking sounds from distant rooms and shadows stretching into gloom. There's half a life left waiting here between the but something deep forgot the way. This house still stands, this heart still beats, but nothing knocks and no one greets. The mail arrives but stays unread, no voice to lift the things unsaid. The garden sleeps in overgrowth, like dreams abandoned out of old. Some lives don't end with final breath, they fade in silence, not in death. And though no tears are ever shown, it's possible to die alone. There's half a life left waiting here between the empty frames and stillness laced. The calendar still turns each day, but something deep forgot the way. This house still stands, this heart still beats, but nothing knocks and no one greets. Waiting still, no letters signed, no willful thrill, just quiet air and years delayed. A soul that slowly slipped
Old swing set still creaks in the breeze, back where we carved hearts in that old oak tree. Your name still faint where the paint chips slow, like us, just faded but never let go. Gas was cheap, time moved slow, we thought the world would never close. You had dreams past this town, I just watched them leaving as you pulled out. We were rich in days, broken since, taught forever on a front porch bench. Now I'm older, not that wise, just missing back when we had time. Back when the nights ran long, and every love song felt like ours. We didn't think, we just dove in, no fear of losing what we had then. You wore that faded flannel shirt, sun-kissed cheeks, bare feet in dirt. Wish I could pause that frame in my mind back when we had time. I drive by that diner still, the one we snuck into on the hill. Your laugh danced off the window glass. I swear I still hear it when I pass. You moved on, I stayed here. Sometimes wonder if you ever peered back at that version of you and me, where nothing hurt and love came free. We were rich in days, broken sands, spoken silence made no sense. Now the clock keeps moving blind from back when we had time. Back when the stars burned bright and morning always came to light. We didn't blink, just chase the wind, no fear of how the road might end. You held my hand, I held your trust. Even storms felt just like dust. It's a ghost that never leaves my mind. Back when we had time.
Humming through the static window down, hair flying wild. We had Texas in the mirror and a full tank worth of miles. And your smile just dropped out right past that county sign. I said you're good, you just nodded, then pulled off on exit 9. You left me. The state line didn't look back twice. I said, this ain't about you, then killed the lights. Your bags were in the backseat, but your heart had caught a flight. You left me at the state line, but I'm still stuck that night. There in the gravel, dust still hanging low. Your cologne on that seatbelt, a ghost I still don't know. High beams passing through me like I was made of air. 100 rows before me, but none that lives on. You left me. State line like it was just a mile, but it tore right through me with that silence and that smile. Your name's still in my phone, but I ain't dialed in a while. You left me at the state line, and I'm still waiting with denial.
I walk back to the house we left. The door still creaks, the air still rests. Dust like snowfall in the sun. Time forgot that we were done. The chair still leaned where we once sat, a silent frame of what we had. The shadows stretch like open arms, but they don't hold, they only charm.
This is where the echo sleeps, in empty rooms and memories deep. No voices now, no songs remain, just silent hymns in window panes. I breathe the air you used to know, each gust a ghost I can't let go. This is not a place I keep, it's just where the echo sleeps. I found your scarf behind the door, still tangled in the life before. The mirror cracked, the colors drained, but somehow still your smile remained. The floorboards hum beneath my feet, like heartbeats soft then incomplete. I close my eyes and I still hear your whispered laugh, too close, too near. This is where the echo sleeps, in empty rooms and memories deep. No voices now, no songs remain, just silent hymns in window panes. I breathe the air you used to know, each gust a ghost I can't let go. This is not a place I keep, it's just where the echo sleeps. Feel the way the silence burns, not to find, not to forgive, just to remember how we live. This is where the echo sleeps, and I come back when dreams run deep, to sit beside what once was real, to touch what time forgot to steal. This is not a place I keep, it's just where the echo sleeps. The echo sleeps.
Didn't mean to fade that slow. Words got sharp, I let them go. You were reaching through my storms, I was colder than your warmth. Now the mirror don't lie, I'm the one made you cry. But if love still lives in you, let me prove I see it true. I'm hard to hold, easy to break. Didn't see it till too late, but if you still got a space, I swear I'll earn my place. Ain't trying to rewrite the past, just asking for one chance to be the man who stays and learns to love with grace. You were right, I never heard, talked too loud, missed every word. Took your silence as a sign, now I'm wishing it was mine. I don't want a perfect ending, just a start that's worth defending. If your heart's still soft tonight, let me stand there in the light. I'm hard to hold, easy to break, but I'll fix what I forsake. Won't run when shadows come, won't hide behind what's numb. If you've still got a space, I'll show you change has weight. It ain't too late if you still got love for me to chase. Yeah. Oh.
lit a smoke by the tailgate. I was tossing out some beer cans. Didn't know you'd be behind me, didn't know I'd care again. We stood quiet in the gravel, crickets louder than our words. I said you look the same, you said that line still hurts. Didn't mean to stand that close, but girl, that night still knows. Half a smoke and half a heart, we never finish what we start. One more glance, one more flame, but we both knew it ain't the same. You smiled like you forgot, but I still felt that shot. Half a smoke and all I got. You said still drinking too much. I laughed, you still cut deep. You asked if I still miss you. I said only in my sleep. Your truck was running idle, but you weren't in a rush. Like we were holding time between the ash and hush. Half a smoke and one more lie. You said you're fine, I saw you rise. One more flick into the dirt, but you still know just where it hurts. We stood like ghosts that never left, both scared to take the next breath. Half a smoke and nothing left. She got the best of me. Saw her tail lights by the quick stop, didn't think she'd leave that fast. Half a tank and half a one, guess I should've known she'd pass. She said, don't wait up this time. Threw my hoodie in the seat, left her ring by the sink. Guess that's all she had to leave. She said goodbye with the gas pump running. Didn't cry, didn't look like nothing, just a shrug and a take care now, like we were strangers somehow. I stood there with a Coke in hand, watching her fade like the desert sand. That's how love dies. Say, yeah, this one. Clerk just nodded like he'd seen it probably twice just yesterday. Some folks leave with suitcases, some just drive away. She said goodbye with the gas pump running, didn't yell, didn't say she's done it. And there I stood in my same old boots, feeling like some worn out fool, still holding on to nothing tight. Well, she turned left into the night. That's how hearts break. The gas station's quiet like fate.
past your road, didn't mean to slow. Radio low, but the song new though. Rain on the dash, heart in the rear view. Thought I'd moved on, guess I lied too soon. I ain't calling it love, but it ain't all gone. Your ghost still sits when I drive alone. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. Your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. Bar light flickers like your laugh used to. I toast to nothing, yeah, it still feels like you. And that hoodie I wear still smells like fall. Wish I could forget, but I remember it all. I ain't saying I'd beg, but I still would've stayed if you just turned around instead of walking away. It's half past healing, still wide awake. You were the silence that I couldn't fake. Still holding back on every take. Got your goodbye stuck on replay. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. Your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade.
Pulled off that old county road, moon hanging low like it knows where we parked back in '09. Cracked the window, took our time. Your laugh was louder than the rain. Seat still stuck from cheap champagne. You kissed me real slow, then left like you had someplace to go. I still hear your voice in the static, saying, baby, this ain't tragic. The motel sign still glows through this cracked rear view window. Ain't been there in years, but it shows where I learned what letting go really feels like, and how some goodbye ain't loud, just low. Tried calling once in Tennessee, hung up before you heard from me. It's funny how time don't fade, what cheap rooms in summer made. I still hum that song you hated. Funny how the wrong gets celebrated. The motel sign still glows through this cracked rear view window. Ain't been there in years, but it shows where I learned what letting go really feels like, and how some goodbye ain't loud, just low. kiss it one more time, will it still haunt or just remind? A light don't dim unless you let it, but I ain't learned to yet. That motel sign still glows, burned in more than just windows. Still see your eyes in that glow, and the way you said I gotta go. No tears, no fight, just you fading into tail lights.
Roots sunk deep in years gone by, branches brushed a moving sky. Birds all came but never stayed. They sang, then left, it never swayed. Once it bore a carved-in heart, now the bark just hides the part. No brass tag, no claim, no fame, just a tree that lost its name. Not all things need to be known. Some just stand, some just grow. You don't have to play the game, said the tree that forgot its name. It saw the lovers, saw the wars, felt the droughts and heard no more. But through it all it stayed the same, with no need to stake a name. So if you pass and feel a peace, don't try to find some kind of peace. Some truths rise without a claim, like that tree without a name.
Don't say much, but I still hear the way you stay, the way you're near. No need for grand or perfect lines. You speak through steady hands and time. We don't rush and we don't chase. We found our calm, we found our place. No fireworks, no sudden flame, just warmth that always stays the same. This is a quiet kind of love, soft as wind, strong enough. No big words, no need to prove, just showing up and seeing through. You know my mood before I do, and somehow always pull me through. We laugh at things no one would get, and never once have we kept score or debt. It's not loud, but it runs deep like rivers talking in their sleep. This is a quiet kind of love. It holds me close without a shove. And if the world should fall apart, you'd still be there, still know my heart.
It's been sitting by the closet door since the night you walked the floor. Tag still hanging, zippers tight. No one touched it since that fight. Inside there's denim full of dust, a shirt that held your midnight trust. But you left it, never looked back, the luggage that never got unpacked. We moved on but left that weight in that small room by the gate, like words that no one dared react, just luggage that never got unpacked. Some goodbyes don't slam a door, they settle down in drawers and floors. And every time I pass that rack, I hear the life we never unpacked. So it waits there still and plain, like a suitcase soaked in rain. A love we lost, a silent act, and luggage that never got unpacked.
Packed my bags, left that hometown light, chasing sunsets, chasing city nights. Every mile another story told, on roads that turn the young into the old. Met some faces, some names I forgot, left some pieces that I never got. But every place was part of me, a little more than history. These miles and memories, they shape the man I'm meant to be. Every detour, every bend led me back to where it all began. The open road, it calls my name, but home's not just a place or frame. It's all the love I carry with me in miles and memories. Stopped at diners, slept beneath the stars, learned to listen to the beating heart of every town, of every street, where strangers and old friends would meet. The road ain't easy, sometimes it's rough, but every journey's worth the tough. 'Cause when I look back, I finally see it's all a part of me. These miles and memories, they shape the man I'm meant to be. Every detour, every bend led me back to where it all began. The open road, it calls my name, but home's not just a place or frame. It's all the love I carry with me in miles and memories. Told by the winding roads and hearts of gold. I'm still searching, still alive, in every mile I survive. These miles and memories, they shape the man I'm meant to be. Every detour, every bend led me back to where it all began. The open road, it calls my name, but home's not just a place or frame. It's all the love I carry
pass me down a storyline, a tale that never felt like mine. I wear the threads they wove before, but they don't fit like they did before. The dinner's long, the voice is loud, expectations in every crowd. I walk the path that they drew so tight, yet long to vanish in the night. Worn like an old coat, tight and torn, a shape I've never quite worn, trying to find a place to stand beyond the reach of their command. The mirror shows a face unsure, caught between what's false and pure. I breathe the air they set for me, but dream of where I could be free. So here I stand with heart exposed, seeking light beneath the clothes, trying to find a place to stand beyond the reach of their command. Trying to find a place to stand beyond the reach of their command.
Dusty tracks beneath worn boots, echoes of my past pursuits, each step marked with scars and grace, a story carved in time and place. Turns I took, some right, some wrong, built the heart that beat so strong. Lessons learned from every mile, shaped by tears and shaped by smiles. The old road taught me how to stand, to find my way and take command. The winds may howl and skies may gray, that past still guides me on my way. Sometimes lost, sometimes found, silent truths beneath the ground. Every stone and every bend led me home in the end. So here I am with open hands, grateful for those old commands. The road behind still lights my way and guides me through each brand new day. The old road taught